Hey, I'm doing Pitcher Man all day, and this is another movie reviews, and this week I'm continuing my Wrestlers Month, and this week I'm reviewing another Stone Cold Steve Austin movie, and this one's called Recoil. And what Recoil's about is this ex-cop named Ryan Barrett, and this is Stone Cold Steve Austin's character in the movie. And he's kind of turned into a vigilante of sorts, because he goes around killing people who done crimes and got off of it and ain't had to do time for it. And it starts off with this movie with this pedophile that got acquitted, and he's hunting. And Ryan Barrett comes and strangles this guy almost to death, and tells him to remember the girls that he's hurt, and then pushes them off this cliff and kills them. And after this, Ryan Barrett goes to up north to Washington to this town of Hope. And what this town Hope is, it's the hometown charter of the Circle's biker gang. And the president of the biker gang's name is Drake, and Danny Trejo plays Drake in this movie. And his little brother Rex is a rapist and coke dealer and all this, and he's on Ryan Barrett's list. So Ryan Barrett goes to Hope to get Rex, and Ryan Barrett checks into a motel, and he meets Darcy, the woman who runs the motel. And then he goes around and he goes to the biker club where this prospect's about to shoot this dog, and Ryan Barrett attacks the prospect and beats him down. And then Drake comes and Rex and all of them, and they had some business to do. And Ryan Barrett asked him, "How you want to do this? You going to text me, or you want me to stay here?" Then they leave, and Ryan Barrett follows in behind them, and then Rex goes to try to find out who Ryan Barrett is, and he goes to Darcy and is about to hurt her, and Ryan Barrett comes and beats down Rex and then knocks him out, and then ties him to the roof of his car and tells him why he's there, and Rex is the reason he's there, and he gags him, and then turns the car on and makes it go and runs it into a wall, and it blows up, killing Rex. Now this sets off Drake, and Drake wants everybody in the town dead, and he wants to find out about Ryan Barrett and why he's there. So they go to this lieutenant named Kirby that's befriended Ryan Barrett during this movie, and to get him to find out information about Ryan. And he goes through Ryan's car, and he finds the newspaper clippings that Ryan's had of all these people who've been acquitted, and the map that he has. And then Ryan catches them and talks to him, and Kirby tells him the only reason he did it is because he's trying to save his own skin. And Ryan tells him to do that to keep himself safe. And then the Sergeant at Arms, who's played by Keith Chardine, the UFC fighter, is waiting outside, and him and Ryan get in a fight, and Ryan beats him down, and then Keith Chardine's character rides off. And then after this, Drake questions Kirby and then he gets his guys to come kill Kirby during the night, and they kill him, and the deputy finds him, and the deputy is the sheriff's son, who isn't on the Circle payroll, but the sheriff is, and he's trying to stop the Circle. And then he talks to Ryan while Ryan's sitting out at the boat, because the boat's where all the money's held and all that, and it's abandoned freighter out on the pond or the lake or wherever it is. And he tells them that let me get more people, let me get some backup, and then we'll go in and try to get these guys. And then after that, Drake finds out that he knows Ryan from his past, because Drake is the one that killed Ryan and his family. Well, he thought he killed Ryan. He killed Ryan's family, and that's what made Ryan become a vigilante, because he's an ex-cop and his family got killed, but he don't know that Drake's the one that did this. But he finds that out at the end of the movie. And then they kidnap Darcy, and then Drake goes to save Darcy and is fighting the whole Circle gang, and Ryan fights the whole Circle gang to get to Drake, because Drake has kidnapped Darcy. And Drake and Ryan have a big fight at the end of it, and Ryan beats Drake almost to death, and then the FBI agent that's been after Ryan shoots Drake in the head and kills him, and then Ryan's about to leave, and the FBI agent says he's not going to arrest him this day, but it's coming soon, and he's going to let him go this time. And that's all really happened on this movie. If y'all ever watch Recoil, y'all tell me what y'all thought about this. As always, put your mind on, be signing out. Guys, speak to you. See you.